Diogenes of Sinope, a Greek philosopher from the 3rd century AD. Diogenes was a unique character in history. He was nothing like many of the great Greek philosophers that came before him, because he was kind of an asshole. First off, he lived to the ripe old age of 89. 89. That is insane, especially for the time period. He lived on the streets as a beggar in a barrel, which, by the way, that barrel is the only thing he owned. In addition to that, he was pretty much batshit crazy. See, Diogenes was a follower of Cynicism, a philosophy created by Antisthenes, a student of Socrates. Here's a little excerpt about what Cynicism is. According to Cynicism, people are reasoning animals, and the purpose of life and the way to gain happiness is to achieve virtue in agreement with nature, following one's natural sense of reason by living simply and shamelessly free from social constraints. This is a sentiment that Diogenes took to the extreme. He chose to have next to no possessions, rather choosing to live on the streets as a beggar. Additionally, to express his opinions and grievances, he would go number 1 and number 2 wherever he pleased, whether on the streets, in a public theater, or on others. On top of that, he would pleasure himself in public with no regard for those around him. Obviously, he wasn't really the most liked person. He was even given the insulting nickname the Dog, a name he took in stride, often even referring to himself by that name. Despite all of this, Diogenes had a surprisingly well-known reputation in the ancient Greek world. One of his most notable feats was meeting a certain historical figure, Alexander the Great, who once came to visit Diogenes around 336 BC in Corinth.
Diogenes, I've heard about you across the ancient world. Your reputation impresses me. Please, if there's anything at all I could do for you, please tell me.
Yeah, you could move out of the way. You're blocking my sun.
Alexander was dumbfounded by Diogenes' response, but to say he was disappointed would be incorrect. This is exactly the kind of thing Diogenes was known for. Clearly, Diogenes did not care much for his fame. This isn't even the most ridiculous story about him. There are plenty more. I'd like to share with you now, though, one of his most entertaining and petty feats. The characters in this retelling are Plato, his 3 students, and Diogenes.
And that, students, is how rain works. Any questions?
Yes, sir. How exactly...
Behold! A man!
Oh, gods. Diogenes, what the hell is that?
This? Why, it's a man, of course!
No, that's a chicken.
Did you, or did you not, describe a man in the simplest terms as a featherless biped?
Well, yes.
And, do you see any feathers on this? Do you?
No, sir.
Well, there you have it! A man!
I'm changing my answer. In the simplest terms, a man is a featherless biped with broad, flat nails.
Oh, well, I suppose this isn't a man after all. Here.
Gods, I hate that man.
In conclusion, Diogenes was a petty, cynical man who lived life the way he wanted, and didn't let anyone tell him otherwise. And if they did, well, it's not hard to guess what his response may have been.
And that, students, is how rain works. Any questions?
Yes, sir. How is...
Behold! Fuck.
No, sir.
I don't know my line after that.
Gods, I hate that man.
Hold on.